I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Turnovers will be a focus in today's game. The Browns are top 10 in turnover differential. They'll be up against...
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Come on, let's go. 38.
Second down, Brissett. And he will find his man on the outside.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. First down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. Grand 38.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Here's Brissett. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. This will be caught at about the 5. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
he wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Eight yards still remaining here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Their dangerous wide receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Illegal block on the ball.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 52 yards. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One of the things that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of it. And this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here. So
you're so amped up, and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
And now the Browns defensive unit trots back out. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger-pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Set,
They'll set up a throw. Backing up. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, 1st-round draft pick. Uncle was a 1st-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
They'll come out in the pistol. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Brissett. And he comes back with one complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They'll give it to him right up the gut, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Brissett now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Ordinarily, the responsibility for not letting edge pressure disrupt the play falls on the offensive tackles. Their job, to push that edge pressure so far wide they can't either get to the quarterback or the runner, especially on a draw.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another ring.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second down, Brissett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Third down now following the completed pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their big-bodied receiver with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
3 yards to go on second down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And he'll bang that one through. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. And when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. But you got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their big-bodied receiver on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And he's able to put it through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record. And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome, but some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
This is taken near the 13. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now, the coaching staff probably has the offense prepared for this. They worked on this exact situation all week in practice, backed up in their own end, needing to get a few yards here to create some space. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Tight right, tight right. All right, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion.
All right, here we go. Blue line.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw again. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And he knocks it through. He's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the 3rd quarter. Let's go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
I think what we're seeing today, partner, is what happens when you have a really good game the previous week. You get a lot more attention from the defensive coordinator. It looks to me like they spent a lot of time figuring out tendencies, how they get him the football, and adjusting accordingly.
Well, they've adjusted, and the numbers certainly show that. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their big-bodied receiver standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Down, Brissett. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a second down. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down.
3 down, 3 down. Come on, let's go. What? 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Let's see what they go to here on third down and 6.
Ohio! Switch!
On third down, Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, Nate. Let's go!
Brissett on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Browns are going to have a first down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Offside. Defense. Still first down.
Hey, watch 16, Ohio!
And now here's a carry heading left. Shreds the tackle. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball, because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Come on, let's go! What? 90!
And they'll run it here. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? check your playlist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Brissett to throw on first. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability.
I know the scoreboard says here, but for all those who are playing fantasy football, their scoreboards are different. Points scored could benefit someone.
So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns defense getting ready. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others. I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Let's discuss now this performance as it relates to the last one. You know, a week ago, and we saw it. Some pinpoint accuracy. He's displaying that again.
That was a fun film session for us, wasn't it? Able to kick back and watch him work. And what we saw was a confident leader, a guy in control, making excellent throws at times. And he's brought that with him in this ball game as well. And I'm starting to think that he's starting to feel like, yeah, I got this thing down pat. And I think the team will come along with him.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Their big-bodied receiver, 35 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. There he goes, left side. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident of
touchdown, Jaguars. Their dangerous wide receiver, 33 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
One of the underappreciated aspects of great quarterbacks is their ability to sell fame.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this way. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Well, I'll give him points for standing in there and making the throw, but I got to take those points away because he threw into double coverage.
Yeah, you took the pop, you're right, but that's one maybe you just take the sack.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. And most quarterbacks don't want to eat the ball. They want to try to make a play downfield. I think your point is spot on. Take the sack. Don't force it into coverage. He was fortunate didn't get intercepted.
Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. And hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. Charles on the slant. You always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And Catanzero's kick is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now, they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And this is going to be incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. So deja vu all over again. Another good week, and sometimes maybe, because the defense doesn't look that bad, maybe this is just good offense beating good defense in his case.
I like that.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniels in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Back near his goal line, Brissett. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now the Browns get ready as they head back out there. They had the interception last time, led to a field goal.
And kept points off the board against them as well. What a great way to end a drive. Take it away and set your offense up to put points on the board themselves.
The only thing would have been better a touchdown. Now they'll be looking to get the stop and lead to that here on the next drive. Forced out to his left. And the Browns they force him to the sideline, corral him out of bounds here behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Second down now after the sack.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. The 20. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Big 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.